Good morning, everybody. My name is Jesse Colson. Welcome to my channel. Getting back on the boat today. Got it all painted. Project for the day. Start getting things attached. So we're gonna work on getting both the new lights put on. Start with this one. I already got it set in place. Going to an LED on the front. And back here we're going to a removable light. Slips down in there, actually attaches in. And get both those drilled in today. Start getting the fuel tank put in place. I'm gonna try to get all the foam laid in here, get everything attached for the fuel tank, get the wiring and everything ran in here that I can. I gotta vacuum the floor out again. Flipping the boat over, kind of a bunch of stuff fell from hidden places apparently. I've got to put the seam seal up here on the front. So that'll be probably the first thing I'll do. I'll get this thing vacuumed out, put the seam seal in there, give that a time to dry, and then start layering in the styrofoam board. It's gonna be kind of like a puzzle getting that all laid in. Get it put in there, and then fuel tank set in place, the bilge pump back in where it belongs. I'm probably gonna get the floorboards cut today. Get them ready to go back in. So I'm just going to take this tar. I'm just going to use my fingers. I'm just going to follow right here along this seam, both sides. I'm just going to smear it in there. As much as I can possibly do anyway. Leaking right along this seam when I filled it with water, so tar it up real good. These rivets and trying to get as much up in there as I can get. Alright, got the tank bedded pretty decent. It's got chunks of stuff underneath of it. Should keep it from rubbing on anything along the sides. Should keep it nice and protected. Saved everybody the pain of watching me cut styrofoam. Definitely isn't perfect by any means, but serves the purpose, I suppose. Alright, first board's cut. Sorry, I forgot to hit the record button. So this one, I'll lay down in there just like that. Breaking my dang styrofoam. Oh, you. Whew. Okay, now. Let's see if we can. What is. Yeah, that'll work. Might.
That piece isn't way too hard to cut.
Hit the other pole. Have to go get me that other battery. Is there any different kinds of heads? That one just seems a little loose.
Did you ever run to the store? Earlier, I got batteries. Lunch.
So just when Dad asked you a little bit ago?
No.
No, she didn't need to.
You need to.
Floor's all down. Couple braces I gotta put back in back there real quick. And we're basically ready for carpet. A little support up in there to hold this piece of floor stable. It's looking good. Coming along nice. Alright. So we got the carpet cut. Working on getting it laid in here where it belongs. We got it all stretched. We've got right here where the fuel tank is setting at. Got to make a cut here so this will fold down in, and then get it cut up along here so this part will actually lay down and go up correctly how it's supposed to. That part's all the way up where it needs to be there. So now I've just got to get this piece worked up into the right spot. The rest of it's stretched out how it needs to be. It'll get a little bit more once I put the adhesives down on it, but I'm just gonna go right here is where the edge of that is. Make a cut there. Make a cut there. I'm just gonna kind of cut towards the middle. That way, this piece is basically sacrificial. It'll be gone. But make these two cuts. Now I know where my edges are actually at. So then I'll take this piece. I'm just going to cut across it until I meet here. Okay. So now that'll tuck in like so. then I'll go do the exact same thing along this. The back of that is right here. So I'm just gonna go in right there. Bring that cut towards the first one. So now I know where this bit needs to be. Use these weights just to kind of hold it down so it doesn't move too much. This side is gonna be harder. I have the fuel line right here, or the fuel spout right here, but should be able to across this. It's gonna look kind of rough and crappy right now, but once I actually get it in place, it'll clean up, look really nice. So I'm just making this kind of rough cut. So then I'll take and push this down in here and clean it all up, make it look nice. I've got to get that kind of stretched over there. Give me an idea where my cuts need to run. Okay. Now I've got a cut right here for my access to my bilge pump. Same thing, I'll leave a little bit of a lip so that we can fold it over. I'll either take a staple gun or just get some good adhesive on there and stick it to that. Make sure I'm stretched where I need to be all the way back on both sides. Alright, so now I set you up so this looks a little better here. So I'm gonna go inside of this about 1.5 inches. I'm gonna start that cut. I'll stop about 1.5 inches to 1.5 inches back from here. Do the exact same thing on this side. So the edge is there, about 1.5 inches. Stop about 1.5 inches back. Now, to make the corners to where they fold right, you got to make a cut in towards the corner. And these pieces will fold down the proper way. So to do that, find right where your corner is. You go right off of that 1.5 inches out, straight up to the corner. Now that'll roll right underneath the edge of that. Go right underneath of it. And when we adhesive it, it makes a really nice roll. Sorry, it's kind of dark under here. Get a little light there. Okay, so when we do that, we'll adhere that underneath there. It makes a really nice edge, so you don't have a rough edge hanging out right there. Do the exact same thing on the other side. Let's see if I can set this up to where we have some light here. Alright. So then I'll do the exact same thing. I'll just go right off where my corner is. I'll go directly to that corner. Just like that. And the same thing. That piece will roll over just like that. Now the center flap that we cut out that goes right here, this piece. Sorry, camera fell over. Kind of hard to film in a tight space. So this piece will go from right here across. That's our 1.5 inches. That's what we use to adhere underneath. That makes your nice edges. Okay, so now that'll roll underneath. Just like that. And that piece rolls up. So both those pieces will roll up underneath and be adhered right there. That's how you make a cup where there's a hole. And the same thing, so once I get this piece adhered down, this will all get pushed in. You might have a little bit of a space there, but that'll all get pushed in and hide all your edges. Same thing over here. This all gets tucked in. This will get tucked in. It gives you nice rounded over edges. Makes it look good. What I'm gonna do is just slap a little bit of this out here and there. I'm gonna take a trowel.
What are you doing to that stuff?
Smearing it around.
I love smearing it around. Need a little bit more. That side looks so good.
All right. These weights, use them. Just slide them around on the floor. Kind of pushes any of the air bubbles that are in there out. Once I get everything laid down and squished out, then I'll go back and do it all again and just keep pushing it out. Make sure I have all the air squished out that I can possibly do. I'll get to it. I mean, I see it. I know it's there. Progress for today. Got the styrofoam in, the fuel tank in. Got the plywood all down. And carpet all laid in it. And still got a couple pieces we got to get carpet on, but those will be done outside of the boat. Got the one section of carpet laid up here. Still got to fabricate these pieces and get the carpet put on them. There's 4 cubby holes. So I gotta get those done, carpeted. Then I got the side pieces that go in there on the sides. We're gonna put carpet on them, and then probably carpet the step where the center console goes. And that should be all the carpeting. Get the door built for back there. It's gonna need carpet too. Get it built, and then probably start putting everything else back in it. I'd like to say thanks to everybody for watching. If you enjoy what we do, please like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.